Well, this is maddening. My lawnmower does a quarter of the front yard before it needs to be recharged. The battery. Batteries are $179 a piece. I'm gonna have to get another one because I'm enjoying doing this. I'm in better shape than I was last year because I'm not even winded. And the grass is kind of long. So you saw me do it. Hopefully you caught the sweaty getting caught. Well, so this is what I've been doing. You know, I had vacuumed up. No, I didn't vacuum. I raked up a lot of piles. And this morning when I started mulching them with the lawnmower, yeah, that's one reason why the lawnmower battery didn't last that long. But I got all of these mulched up. So that was good. So I still have all of this over here that needs to be done. I'm not even going to touch this stuff because we're getting closer to getting some work done. Suppose I should put the snow shovel in the cellar, but I don't want to go down cellar, so we'll just move it out of the shop and we'll make believe I did it. I'll lie if you swear to it. So how is everybody? It's Sunday afternoon. I have had a regular, normal, crazy week. You know what I forgot to tell you the last time we talked? I got stopped for speeding the other day. Yeah, you know, when I was younger, I had a massively heavy foot and didn't get stopped all that often. And I don't ever think I got a speeding ticket, but I was known for flying around. I have slowed down so much, mainly because I don't have any place I have to be in a hurry. And I'm an early person. I don't know about you, but I constantly get places 15 minutes early. I know some people hate it. A lot of times I'll sit in the car and wait until like 5 minutes before I should go in, but I'm known for being early. My father was always early and then stayed 10 minutes. At least I stay for 20. So yes, I got stopped for speeding in a school zone. It wasn't during school hours, even I'm not that bad, but it was a 30 mile, it drops at a hill just a little ways from here. It drops from 45 to 30. Completely missed it. I was going 38. And as I went by the cruiser, I thought, oh, crap. Because in this town, they're known for stopping you. Sorry, something in my eye. And almost put my blinker on to pull over before I saw him pull out with his lights on. I pulled over. Not even embarrassed anymore, really. Got my license out, opened the glove compartment, no registration. I have no idea where it is. So by the time he got to the window, I had pulled it down. Hello, ma'am. And I said, I was speeding. I was doing 38 and a 30. Here's my license. I have no idea where my registration is. I'm very sorry. I'm in the wrong. Do what you gotta. And he didn't even look at the license. He just handed it back to me and went, have a nice day, ma'am. At least I owned it. And I would have been fine if he had given me a warning or even a ticket because I was going too fast. Not as fast as I would have in the old days, but too fast. My baby took her first steps this week. She'll be 10 months old next week. Yeah, all bets are off now. And my baby, Michael, turned 40 today. How did that happen? I'm struggling with the fact that I'm not 40 because I don't feel all that much older than that. And yet the baby is 40. Boy, it flies. Absolutely flies by. He's not doing anything for celebration. They are, you know, Michael's favorite place in the world is Yellowstone National Park. And I've said before, he used to go out there in the summer and just disappear 6 to 8 weeks at a time. And Nikki has been with him once. They're going this summer to mark his 40th, which is just so special because it's his happiest place on earth. So they're going to take the baby hiking. Yeah, that's scary. He has put in almost half the floor in the cellar, ripped down the wallpaper, ripped down a lot of the paneling. That's moving along. He's done a lot of construction upstairs in the bedrooms, and now has to stop because he's at the point where he needs to pull a permit, which they'll probably do this week. And they met with the architect Thursday night. We have preliminary plans. Yes! She gave them a couple of options. They decided which one they liked best. Mine was more of what I've had in mind. I had to do a bunch of tweaking because the storage wasn't there. She had, I don't know why, and I know some of you will say it's because wheelchair access, but you need 3 feet for wheelchair access. It's tight at 3 feet. And she had 6 and 7 feet in places. That's way too much wasted space when you're trying to, you know, consolidate your whole life. So I redid and added closets and storage space, and it, you know, took advantage of every square inch and resubmitted that to Nick so they can redraw it. But I'm very, very pleased with what it looks like. It's exactly what I need. Can't ask for more than that. We did have a question. I don't know which way this will go. She lowered my addition so that it'll be at ground level behind the garage, so that if there's ever a wheelchair needed, it can just wheel in. But that means to go from my house to Mike and Nikki's house, which has to be a main connection, not a hallway connection, we have to go up 3 stairs for me to go into their house. I originally said I didn't feel strongly about it one way or the other, because Nick had asked. But the more I think about it, the more, if it's not cost prohibitive, I can't. It makes more sense to me to have the stairs outside and have my house at the same level as theirs. Because if we ever needed to put in a ramp, wouldn't you want to put it outside? It's only 3 stairs, and that would be an easy ramp to do. But in the house, it wouldn't be. It would have to be a steep ramp right in the kitchen. So if it's not too much money, I think we're going to make that change. And Nick and Michael have a couple of things that they have questions on, and we're going to get a cost breakdown to see what they think they can do. But we're closing in on decisions and pricing. I feel great about it. Mike is frustrated, thinking it's still going to take quite a while. It probably will, but at least there's been some progress. It was funny because they were going to meet with the architect Thursday, and Nikki, God, I love that my family can just say these things to me, said, okay, here's the deal, Margaret. They're meeting at this house, so they'll have the little one here. And she said, you'll have the little one, and we want time with the architect without you interrupting. She knows me so well. And after we've looked at it and absorbed as much as we can, we'll bring you out. I thought that was phenomenal. And I said that to her, Nikki, I'm so happy you can say these things to me without worrying about it. And that's exactly what they did. In fact, they told me I could come out when they were still talking, and I said no. And I didn't want to hear it, so I took the little one into the bedroom and we vacuumed so that I wouldn't hear it. What I didn't like is that the architect didn't have cost breakdowns ready for them. So that takes more time, probably just a week, but to me that should have been available so that, you know, they could have said, well, if we do this versus this, what's the cost difference? And that wasn't available to them. So not everybody runs on my time schedule, do they? Nikki goes back to school tomorrow, which means I'm back at my full-time job. Luckily, the weather has gotten so nice. Even if it rains, it's not horrible, but we can be outside a lot. And I said to Michael, I didn't buy him a birthday present. He wouldn't want one. And he was working here this morning, and I went in and I said, hey, I did buy you 2 presents. He was not pleased, and I went, no, listen. One of them is just a swing for your daughter. We don't have any trees that we can put a swing on. I don't understand that. All the trees have the branches 40 feet high. So I had to get one on a stand, just the swing. She's not ready for any more than that. And I got one of those turtle-covered sandboxes, not for sand, but, you know, when they're outside and they collect sticks and stones and all the stuff they do, we'll just throw them in there. And I think I'm going to put those 2 things in this front yard and start bringing her here more often, because we can be outside doing things here better than we can at the house they're living in. And I do have a porta crib that I can set up. I just have to get some blackout drapes for that bedroom, which she is used to taking naps with the drapes closed, so that will make it easier for her to make the transition. I bought formula because for the next month or 2, she's going to be on formula. I've never bought formula in my life. Went into Walmart, $35 or $36. That's bad enough for a small thing of formula, but it was under lock and key. So I had to find somebody with a key to open it to get me the formula, and then they have to walk you to the register and watch you cash it out. Are you kidding? I was flabbergasted. Now, funniest thing, I asked somebody for about a key. They go to get the person with the key. The woman was 180 years old. No offense. But super, super, super slow. I am not, this is not a complaint. This is an observation. Had trouble getting the lock. Had trouble opening it. And then whenever she said, I have to walk you to the front, I thought, well, there goes the rest of my day. Very nice lady, but they have to walk you to the front and make sure you cash it out and don't steal it. This world sucks right now. I'm embarrassed for the world. But slowly I want to get, some food over here for the little one, formula bottle, different things like that, so that, we don't have to bring the kitchen sink between houses. Nikki's diaper bag must weigh 80,000 pounds. And I said to her, I can't do that. It's too much. Plus, if I'm going to start bringing the stroller back and forth, those things are huge. It's not like a little thing that we would just pick up with one hand. I mean, this is a contraption. So I want to start getting some things set up here. Outside of that, the only thing I've done this week, I taped off to start painting the room I'm in. I'm not in the mood. I've been saying that a lot, haven't I? Because I'm not in the mood. I'm just in the mood to sit and enjoy myself when I'm not on duty. I went out for lunch Friday with my friend Kathy, and that's always nice. We got to kibitz. She laughed at me and thought I was horrible. I'm putting words in her mouth, because I told her I'm going to put a leash on my granddaughter. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with her in another 2 weeks. She's fast. I just don't want to get hit by a car when we're out anywhere. I'll keep up. It'll be fine. And you know what I can't do? I can't be holding her hand. I hate seeing people dragging the kids around, pulling their arms out of the socket, not realizing how fast they're moving, so that the poor kid is, trying to clamor to keep up. I've always seen that and always hated that. So I won't do that. And they have wrist connections for the little one and for you. But the reviews that I've read say, if they do run, they can pull their arm out, which my older one had done that so many times. We spent, dozens of trips to the emergency room to have his elbow or shoulder, whatever it was, pop back in. So I don't know, if anybody has a better suggestion. Because if you remember little ones, no is really not that effective. especially not when you're running after them. One day, Thursday this week, I was in this house looking around and just mad as a hornet that I'm still here, which we knew I would be, but didn't like the living room. Don't like the living room. Just don't like having things, you know, not painted and finished and all the things that it's got to be. But that living room is probably getting an addition too, so it doesn't make any sense to be doing it. So I bought a new rug from Wayfair, just 150 bucks. And I said to Nikki, you know, you can waste 150 bucks just walking into a store, even though I try very hard not to. And 8 by 10. They sent it overnight, you know, free shipping. Friday morning, it was already down. And it looks cute. When we go in, I'll show you. It just made me feel better because there was something different. It's the little things in life. The things I do to fool myself mentally are ridiculous. When Michael was here working yesterday, 2 things. I can't. I'm in the living room. I put my painting clothes on, told him so that I would do it. Did I? No. And he's great. He just goes, Ma, don't worry about it. But all of a sudden I hear him in the kitchen, opening cabinets, open the refrigerator, open the freezer. I came out and said, hello? And he's hungry. He wants lunch. I have no food. He is so disgusted with me that, Ma, you have no food. You only have condiments in your refrigerator. What do you eat? I said, no, I don't. I just, you know, if it's not sweets, I don't want it. I guess you'll make pasta, Ma. There's a little bit of pasta left. He had pasta. He's very fine with it. But today when he came, I said, is there anything I should pick up at Hannaford's? No, you just never have food. So I got a thing of Hot Pockets. What are you going to do? It's not like he wants to sit down and eat a meal. And he eats sandwiches all week at work. So he's not going to be thrilled with another sandwich. And I'm screwed. I tried to make him a frozen pizza. He didn't want that. But he'll do that at home at night when Nick's going to be very late. But, so we discussed food. And then he said to me, and would you stop buying that crap toilet paper? What? He said, that one-ply crap, that cheap stuff. I said, that's what I buy because it's cheap. Well, I don't like it. I want you to buy regular stuff. I know what he's going to do. He's going to buy it because he needs 2-ply soft tushy paper. The things that are important to people amaze me. But if he wants to buy it, I'll just keep it on the shelf for them. And I'll use my 1-ply cheap stuff. I did want to say, I do like the Facebook page where you're all checking in with each other always. For the first time I did caution somebody. I know we all have different senses of humor. And when you don't get somebody's sense of humor and you jump to a conclusion, which I have done a million times in my life, it causes hurt feelings. Not that I'm saying it caused hurt feelings, because we're all older and I'm hoping we're smart enough not to get hurt feelings all that easily. But I did caution somebody to knock it off and not be rude. That I won't let happen. All right, we've been borderline twice this week. There's no reason for it. If we have something that we disagree with, then we can say we disagree with it. But it doesn't mean we're right. And it doesn't mean we have the right to tell somebody else to knock it off. If you want to bring it to my attention, bring it to my attention. I am the administrator of that page, and I'll take care of it. But let's remember to be kind. And thank you to those people who jumped on it when I said, please be kind. That's what it's all about. You know, at this age, whatever angst we still have, we darn well better get over it. Because life is way too short. You know, I get really upset, like with the formula thing. The world is crazy. And I can say the world is crazy, And you can disagree with me and say it's always been that way, and that would be fine. It doesn't matter. It's called an opinion. And I love listening to different opinions. You know, that's one of the reasons I enjoy getting together with friends or family, so that we can kibitz, and I think I learn something every time I talk to somebody. At least I hope I do. And my knee-jerk reaction when I go to disagree is to shut up and think. Two things I'm not necessarily good at. But I appreciate all of you too much to let anything go astray. I am going to go in, and guess what? Surprise, surprise. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I have not had one today, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Only because the only reason I'm stopping is I've got to wait for an hour to get the battery on the lawnmower charged, and then I can't order another battery online. You have to go to the dealer, so I'll have to call the dealer. Maybe if they have one, I'll get there this week. Because it looks like I'm going to be able to do at least the front yard with this. And then at some point for the big backyard, we'll have to get a riding lawnmower, because that's not going to work. Even with a house there, it's not going to work. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. I am in the background. Be kind. Have fun. Thank you all that are on that Facebook page just about every day. I feel like I'm getting to know you. And that's a nice thing. Take care. Have a wonderful week. I'm done. Oh, I can't be done. I almost forgot. New rug. It's nothing special, but it made me happy.